Alright guys, so with this video, this will be the conclusion of the series of videos that we've been doing on this build. I'm going to quickly talk about some accessory options with the optics, some kind of cool gadgets you can add to this. Quickly touch on the magazines, and we'll also touch on some of the barrels that I use. Alright, now quickly with the mags. This is pretty much it. This is what you get out of the box. You can customize these different ways. I actually got these kind of decals that'll go on there, and I got the mag pulls. And I'll leave the link where you can get this. But different things you can do. You can laser these as well. Depending on the laser, you got to make sure that it'll come out bright enough. So real quick with these magazines, guys. So this is a, if you don't know, it's a 20 round mag, 19 first strike, and you wind it back with here with the this dial. Basically stick a Allen key in there, wind it all the way back. Now listen, if you don't have any breaks, you have a clean day, no need to mess with this. But periodically, or when you do get breaks, you want to open this up and clean it out. So the best way to do that would be to, wind the dial all the way back, take the screws out, and carefully open it up. Now, when you do that, say carefully, is you want to keep your thumb here. That's what it looks like when you open it up. Okay, and you can see the spring. Okay, that releases. There's the ball. So you want to just kind of keep pressure. Some guys kind of put some adhesive to leave this there. Not necessary. I mean, you can just keep your thumb in there. If for whatever reason it pops out, it's not a big deal. You can just, release it and guide it. Any parts that you may need that might break, Rockstar Tactical should carry them. But this is basically it. This is your track. So just open it up, clean everything out, wipe it out, whatever it is, paint. It's pretty simple. And then you just pop it back on, so keep a little pressure there. Alright, and that should slide back on there. Put the screws back in. Alright, real quick. And just test it, pop it. Right there, should come back. Now, real quick on these also. The main issue with these is sometimes the spring don't release all the way, and that seems to be an issue right here. See this button, this is what releases this spring. Okay, and a lot of times it may not depress all the way. Different ways of doing that, guys. Sometimes some guys will add, if you really look, take this apart real quick so you can see. Okay, take the upper. Okay, this is where the mag hits. So sometimes it's not in all the way, and when it hits there, it won't release. Okay, so some guys kind of add a little something there. I'm not even sure. There's a video some guy added, kind of put like a little extra head on it, just to kind of extend it, just to make sure that when you press press the button in, it'll release all the way. That does tend to happen time to time, so that's what it is. All right, just make sure that when you slam the magazine in, you slam it in all the way where the spring can release. Now, they do sell now springs, new springs, so they say they're updated springs, which are these right here. Okay, T15 mag upgraded spring 2-pack. I'm gonna try these out. I haven't tried them yet. See if they're a little better than the original springs that they come with. All right, and we'll see how that goes. Okay, so that's real quick with the mags, guys. Now, regards to accessories and things like that. Now, listen, you can add lasers like this PQ that I have. I also have this hand guard. I use a couple different hand grips. This one I like. This one is from Stark, and I like it because it comes with the cutout for the button for the PQ to activate the laser. Okay, flashlight, unless you're playing kind of dark or you're playing indoors in a CQB situation, I don't think you're going to use that. The laser, however, you can use it. The main use of it really is if you want to point out targets on the field, say somebody's hidden, you want to kind of alert your teammates to where somebody might be hiding. You can kind of light it up with the laser. I wouldn't recommend just running around the field with the laser on, because you also give away your position. So you know, this is one of those things where it's, you know, it's not necessary. It's more to make the gun look cooler, really, than it is, you know, be able to use it. But it does have its uses, so it's not, you know, it's completely decorative. It does have some use for it on the field. Okay, now with optics, guys, you get different things you can use. I mean, you can use a scope. This is a replica of an EO Tech, and I also have the a magnifier on here. Okay, and the reason for this setup really is so that you can kind of look long range through the magnifier, and also if you get inside on a CQB situation, you can just move this to the side and just use your sight. Okay, again, depending on the field, depending on, you know, again, if you're in a CQB, if you're indoors or you're in a tight area, you know, this comes into use. You kind of got to be used to playing with sights, you know, used to having it on the gun. So I would definitely say practice it. Scopes do come in handy, especially if you're playing a scenario game. There's a lot of guys you're kind of, you know, you can kind of look downfield, try to, you know, pick up where the enemy targets might be. So, you know, again, whatever you feel comfortable playing with, either a scope or just a sight. These are the sights that actually come with the gun. Okay, they pop up, and you can use it. You have the front, the back, okay, and the front. You can also get, you know, regular ones, Magpuls, or whatever you want. Any other company that sells them. So the sights really depends on what you're comfortable with or what you would prefer to use. All right. Now, I would definitely use a riser. Okay, this is a short riser. You can get up to 1 inch. I wouldn't go really much higher than that. This is from UTG. I'll put the link up. But I would definitely put a riser on it, right? Especially if, you know, you're wearing a mask out there, so you want something with a little height. Now, this isn't that high. I think it's about 1/4 inch or so. You know, and it gives me, it's right just for me, okay? So again, a lot of different options with accessories. I wouldn't go crazy spending a lot of money on this stuff. Get something like this replica or something for airsoft, and, you know, should be good enough, okay? Now, since I don't have that long rail here anymore, I was using this. It's kind of a shield to kind of protect the lens from getting hit or from breaking. They do sell these other shields that kind of snap in here. Okay, they'll come in, they'll slide into the groove right here, and that'll kind of give you some protection. So you might want to look into that. You get them any airsoft or Amazon should have them, and they'll slide in right there, just to kind of protect the glass, more so from breaking. All right, so that's it with that. Again, accessories, it's really your taste, whatever it is that you want to use on it, or feel comfortable using, you know, whatever your style is, you can use. All right, a lot of different things, different options. You know, again, this is a magnifier. With this sight, you can use a scope if you like, whatever you like, doesn't matter. All right, now real quick, guys, on the barrels. Okay, this one, if you're not familiar with any of the First Strike products, they're all twist and lock in. Okay, so you basically turn it in and no lock in. Okay, I don't have the original barrel here. I got rid of that a long time ago. I do, however, this is the adapter. This was originally from, you know, from First Strike. This is an A5 thread. All right, most of my barrels are all A5 thread because I was running with Tipmans before I got this gun. So I kind of went with the A5 barrel adapter. And this is a Hammerhead one-shot barrel, okay, with this iron sight here. The best barrels, guys, that I can use, the best barrels for me, the ones that I've used quite a number of different types of barrels, Lapcos and all of that. To me, in my opinion, the two best barrels out there is either Freak, okay, size them up. You don't need all of these, you only need a couple of these, really. And I use the Freak barrel, especially for round ball, okay. Now, does it kind of give you that, you know, M4 AR look? Not really. All right, but if you really want to shoot a nice accurate round ball, I would recommend the Freak. All right, it's a very nice barrel. The other barrel that I use mainly or mostly would be from Hammerhead, the Mofo barrel. Okay, comes in a nice case. This is the Mofo that I use. All right, you know, different options in regards to muzzle brakes. Comes with the fins. Okay, these are sized. This is just an extension, a Widowmaker. I also have from Hammerhead, I have the adapter for a Freak barrel. Okay, if I wanted to switch over to that. And I got a couple different fins, okay? That's it. I really love this barrel, guys. This is really my favorite. Shoots first strike, shoots round ball very well. All right, I would pick this over anything out there right now. I did try I do have the Nemesis barrel, which I tried out. I'll get into more further detail with that in a future video. But yeah, first Hammerhead or the Freak barrel, guys. To me, you can't go wrong with any of those two. Okay, and you know, that's pretty much it, guys. So, you know, a lot of different options with this. If you want to go, if you don't already have one, if you want to go with a mag-fed gun, I would definitely recommend this. A lot of different things you can do with it. You can see, customize it however you want. And you can't go wrong. I mean, you know, it has its issues like any other paintball marker out there, but you know, you can work that out, and it'll work just fine. All right, guys. So hope you enjoyed. Please leave me any questions, any comments, any things like that. I'd be more than happy to answer. And I hope you liked, you know, hope you enjoyed this series of videos on customizing this gun. Again, so many things you can do with it. All right. So again, guys, leave me any questions, you know, any comments. You know, I'll try to get back to you. Any questions on, you know, what it is that I've done. If you want to, you know, if you need further detail on something that I explained, again, just leave me the comment. All right. Thanks, guys. Appreciate everybody watching.